Hi, welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 4th, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. Today, I hope you guys don't mind. I just want to share a little information with you guys. I got two stories. Well, actually, one story from the same company I deal with, and that company is ecommercebytes.com. But the reason right now I'm showing you this one here is because this little item sold, and I'm just getting ready to prep it up. But I want to talk to you in a little bit. I'm going to kind of like do two things at the same time. Don't mind me. I know I got my split screen here. It is nighttime. Okay, it's 6:40 over here, 6:40 p.m. over here in the East Coast of New York, and that's why I like to shoot my pictures in the daytime, because I don't like the night shots. You know what I'm saying? You can't see too much. It's not that lit in here, you know. But anyway, I'm getting ready to do this here. I'm going to get ready to prep this here. And what I want to do is, I don't know if you guys noticed here, some of you may followed me in my other videos. I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. Yes. Here is the sandstone, and here is the cutting blade. Now, I do have these in the storage facility where I could just get new blades to, you know, put them up there. Because whenever I'm making a cuts, I want to make it sharp cut, of course. I like to have it sharp as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here really quick. But what I want to talk to you guys about really quick while I'm doing this stuff, in my other videos, I don't know if you guys know that I used to always talk about it would be nice if the buyers, when they make a purchase or make a best offer, you'd set them if eBay would have something there where you could, what do you call it, where they could pay right away. And lo and behold, I'm going to get to those sites in a second. Let me get this out here. I don't need this small sandstone here. Yeah, because it was always driving me crazy. Every time I used to always have to reach out to these people, you know, and it was driving me crazy because I'd send them one invoice saying thank you for, you know, purchasing the item here, and you know, I'd say a thank you to them. I'd send the first invoice to them. Then the second time, I would send them another. If I didn't hear from them that day, then I'd send them another one, you know, within that same day, like not back to back, but like 1 in the morning, depending on when it was purchased, and then one later on, about 4 or 5 hours later. And it was really, I found it to be really annoying. By the way, let me show you really quick what I'm doing here. I'm kind of doing a little back and forth here. You see what this here is? This is a Sony box, an old Sony box. I use this as a template, and this is a piece of scrap cardboard I'm using here, just to let you guys know. And what I want to do is, I have a whole bag over here of envelopes, padded envelopes, and so on and so forth. I was thinking of just throwing this item in a padded envelope. Where is it over here? Well, usually I cut them down to size. That's how I was going to use this here. I would throw this in an envelope like that. But you know why I don't want to do it that way, folks? For the simple reason is, if I do it that way and it goes in a bag, it gets damaged. This is a lid right there, as you can see there. Someone had made the purchase of this lid here. It's a Farberware Superfast Percolator automatic lid cover, and it's for the model 134DG. And they asked, you know, I was asking $12.34 for it. I set the best offer. The best offer was for $5, but I took it because it was sitting, and I figured, let me get rid of it. But anyway, so that's where this little box came in. This box is going to be perfect for the simple reasons. And the reason I want a box, folks, is because it'll be protected in there. You know what I'm saying? So after you close it up. Now, people say, why don't you just use this box? I don't want to. I want to use this as a template. This fits in there perfect. I put a little paper around there. It's good. Just don't have to worry about it getting crushed, although people could crush the box, though. But anyway, so getting back to that there, let me just do this real quick over here. Yeah, so people were, you know, every time they make a purchase, they, that must have been someone just messaged me just now on my cell phone. Let me see here. That's probably the person who just paid for it. Yep, the person paid for the Farberware cup. Oh, you can't see it over there, but it's right there. It says they paid. See it? They paid it right there. Yep, they paid it for the lid. Okay. It's always got it. I have that app on the eBay app, and every time you hear it, and sometimes after you make the purchase, you'll hear it go cha-ching. You always want to hear cha-ching, especially this time of the day. I mean, this time of the year anyway. All right, so, yeah, so it was always a problem like that there, and I remember contacting eBay about it, saying, you know, how come they don't have it where, you know, when you're making other purchases, like on certain things, you will able to, you know, get the item paid for right there and then. And, you know, it would be nice if eBay would do something like that for us, because I don't want to keep, you know, hunting people down. Hey, you know, we don't want my money. It sounds crazy, you know, but needless to say, they did. Let me go like this here, right quick here. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to get this stuff here. And I just want to. I'm not saying this is rocket science, but it's always good to just keep focused on what you're doing here. All right. I've been doing this, folks, just to let you guys know, I've been doing this here, creating boxes for a long time, making custom boxes, and it's time consuming, to be honest with you. It's a time consuming thing, but you know, they don't have certain boxes for every little thing, so I got to do it this way. I'm rushing this here, so this is not going to come out as good as I hope, but that's okay. It's all right. We don't have to worry about it. You know what I forget to get, folks? Tape. I'll be right back. I got to get the tape. Hold on for a second. Okay, I got my tape here. I forgot to get the tape gun, right? You know, I forget. I forget if it wasn't. I always forget certain things. But anyway, so yeah. So I reached out to eBay, and I said, it'd be nice if you guys could do that there. I just got to connect these lines. What am I doing here? Well, and I said, it'd be nice if they could have it where, when a person makes the payment, it's you don't have to sit there keep fiddling around with these people, because it gets to be annoying. And then what happens is when I do that, when I do send the invoice there, I send 2 invoices. Sometimes the buyer don't pay right away, and when they don't pay, let me just move this back over here again. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. All right, let me just redo this one again here. Am I on here? Let me see. Okay, we're going. Okay, sorry guys. All right. So anyway, I remember reaching out to eBay a while back about that there, about I contacted the teammate, and I asked him. I said, "Is eBay ever going to do anything about that where you could pay right away?" This is not going to come out perfect, but it's okay. And the person said, "Well, right as of now, we don't have that in place. Let me get to see where I cut my fingers here. I save everything, folks. I save everything. Okay. You know what this is, by the way? This is an old Walmart box. Not an old one, but it's a Walmart box. And I always save. I save these things because of things of this nature. So like this here. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I know I got my little webcam here. Let me just cut this part here off like this. Yeah, so anyway, here's the story. I'll put the story up here so you guys can check it out for yourself. eBay decided to act on it, and we're going to go over here really quick. Check this out. eBay requires buyers to pay now for best offers. I mean, this was like, I remember talking about it in the past, about this here. Like, how come they don't do something? And then lo and behold, I got this email notification from one of my favorite sites, of course, and that site is, as you guys know, it is e-commerce bites. You guys can read it if you want, as I'm doing this here, if you want. I just want to get over here really quick here. All right. Okay. Check it out if you get a chance here. I just use it there to fold it up. And let me know, what do you guys think? What do you think about that there? This is not going to be 100% perfect, but it's okay. That's all right. I'm not worried about it. If you guys are reading it, if you are or you're not, but you should. Because if you're an eBay seller, like I am, but those don't know, I've been on eBay for over 20 years. And I got to say one thing about being an eBay seller for that many years. It's been an up and down road, to be honest with you. Not road, but I'll put it this way: it's not the road to riches. I'll put it that way. Okay, it's not the road to riches. People have asked me, well, are you making money for this year, or how is it going and stuff? And I tell people, I'm carrying myself right now. I have a check coming every month from my other job and stuff like that, and it helps. It helps. Plus, being frugal helps too. Being frugal helps. Look at this, yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at this. actually go like this. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do it this way. But it helps, though. You know, that check helps every month to keep me going. Look at that. This is better than that box. Okay. Now, let's make sure that's there. A lot of people, maybe some of you guys are probably wondering, why am I going through this here? Why am I making a custom box? But, whoops. Don't you hate when that happens? Rather than just buying them. Well, first off, I don't get to sell these too often. I don't sell these all the time. Let me just go this way. Just lock it in here, please. I don't come across these all the time. For those of you who do follow me on this channel, I think I told you once before that I think I might have mentioned it on this channel about when I bought this item. It was a 2 to 4 cup coffee pot, and I brought it home. And when I was at the thrift store, I didn't get a chance to test it out. Let me get this knife out before I cut my fingers. I didn't test it out. I was in a hurry, and I was with some people, and I found one thing. When you're going thrifting, unless the people that you're going with, if they're not eager to hang out, you know, and go with, like, you know, hang in there with you when you're thrifting, don't hang out with them if they're in a hard rush, because that's what happened. I went with a family member and a friend, and the person didn't want to stay. They wanted to give a quick look and leave. And when I go to thrift stores, folks, I don't like to run in and out. I like to take my time. And the reason why I say that is because they're constantly bringing stuff out. I mean, this thrift store I go to, it's the same owner owns it, and they're bringing stuff out all day, you know? And it's really, you know, when you go with people, especially if they're not interested in you, like, that's another thing too, hanging out with people that really are not into the same thing you're into, it doesn't really help. They're more, sometimes going to thrift stores with people that are not into the same thing you're into can hinder you, you know, what you want. Like, in other words, if you got certain things you want to do, those individuals, instead of being there to help you, they could hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Hindering meaning that you know, they're not really interested in that there. They might be going there just for the heck of it to kill some time. On the other hand, you're going there as a business, you know? Let's put a little tape in it just to keep everything bounded up. Look at this here, folks. That's what I said. If you get a chance, you save these things as a template. That's what I get, a template. And it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay? Say this and this. We'll go in here like this. It's got enough room in there to pack it on the side and up and down. A little shallow on the thing, but it's metal. But I'd rather put it in a box for a simple reason is, my thinking is, if I put it in a padded envelope, it's going to, you know, something can happen, get damaged, crushed, whatever. Not that I'm saying it can't in the box, but it's better this way. Okay, so let me get this tape out of here. Yeah, if you're going to go thrifting, sometimes you're better off going by yourself. You know, really. You're better off going by yourself for the simple reason is, like I said again, you may get people there that are not really interested in what you're doing, you know. You'll get, that's not their bag, you know. So they may not, you know, they don't care that, you know, whether they find something or not, or whether you find something. They just want to go to kill time. And they found it out the hard way when I bought that pot. The one I just, you know, the pieces there, I had to sell it for parts because I didn't get a chance to test it out because the people I was going with, they were in a hurry to leave. That's what happens. Here, I just wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if you can see this here. I have to do it on a little webcam here. Can you see this here, guys? I know I got a light. And I got a desk lamp here. Look at these labels. I printed out myself. I don't know if you can see that there. It's a little dark here. This is fragile. It says handle with care. Fragile glass. Handle with care. This ones I always stick on the box. Shop RJPC for great deals on eBay. This here is the thank you card. It's a thank you card here. See that? eBay. I include this all the time with it. And you know another thing too, just to share this with you. Whenever I tape this onto the packing list, I mean, when I get this here, I tape it on. And the reason why I do that, folks, is because I don't want anybody to get, you know, hurt with the staple. If you staple it up, you know, I don't want them to, if they're trying to rip it off, I don't want them to get hurt. So I use tape. This tape here, you see here, this tape I have here, there's three types of tapes I use. I use the clear tape when it comes to taping up, right, for the labels. This one here I use to cover up if I'm making a custom box like this here. And on occasion, I use this one here. It's like a craft paper tape. It's this is from Staples. And basically what it is just in case you guys want to know, it's like a brown tape. And it's thicker than that. And like it's good if you want to cover certain things up. Like let's say you want to cover that thing up there, you would just go like this. It's kind of like almost like the same color of the box, you know? You could do that as well. Just dress up the box a little. I know some people say you work on dressing up a box, but you know, I'm very meticulous that way, folks. You know, the other thing I tell people too is if you look at some of my feedbacks on my eBay listings there, you will know that you know, if you look at them, what people have left for me, they're pretty impressed, not impressed, but they're pretty happy with my services, how I pack things up. I'm not saying I'm known for that there, but I make sure when my stuff goes out, it's packed really well. I'm just getting these labels here to print up here when not print, getting it ready. The person that they paid, I got to go and print out I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see, it's only one order for today though, folks. Let me just put the rest of this away. I don't need all this other stuff. Oh yeah, I do want a label that says fragile, handle with care. I think I'll use this one here. It's a smaller one. I'll do this here. It's a smaller label. I print all of these off, folks. By the way, just to let you know, they're not pre-labeled, you know, they're not pre-pasted ones or the ones that had the sticky back. These are all printed off on my all-in-one printer. That's why I have a color printer. The only ones that's going to go in a box, and you're probably figuring out how you're going to put all of that in the box. That's the other thing too. I make my labels. I customize my labels. I can make my label small enough to fit in here. Now, I can only take it to 70%. If I go 80, it'll cover the whole box here. If I go 90, whatever, it'll wrap around. So I make my own label. So this one would be like a 70% label. I'll show you in a second. And you're probably saying, you know, how are you going to put these labels? Well, this is going to get attached to the, this one here is going to be attached to the what do you call it there? The packing slip. Let me just get that off there. I don't like leaving that. That's when I was trimming it. I do all this by hand, folks, to be honest with you. This is all done by hand. Yesterday, I printed out a whole bunch of these, a couple sheets, but there's like 10 or 20, or no, 10 or 15 on a sheet, something like that. And I already did these already, but I print these out. What I'm going to do is, because I can't put all the stuff here, what I usually do is I'll take this label like this, sit there, and I'll fold it. I'll put a piece here and here, right? And then the bottom one, what I can usually do is if I can, I'll just put it on the side like that and put the label there, like that there. So this way to get it. Shop RJ Pasini for great deals, you know? And then the label will be slapped over here or on the top, whatever. I guess it's usually good over here, but this is more of a wider surface. This would be too small, too shallow to front, see? And then you got to get the dimensions. Always get your dimensions. I keep a tape thing here. Like this box here, I take a tape measure over here. This box here is going to be, won't have to print it out. This is like I'm going to say 5, right a little to 5 inches. 5 inches by 3, 5 by 3 by, I would say 4.5. Okay. And they want eBay wants you to put the dimensions there. Okay. So let me go print out the label. Let me turn my printer on. My all-in-one. I got to get some paper. Okay. So I got my label printed up. I printed out an extra packing slip, and on here I always like to write down the price, what I paid for it. It's 6 ounces. I put the weight, the weight of course, in there, and I also put the dimensions, which I just rounded off 535, whatever, and what it's going to cost. And with USPS, remember this, but USPS first class package, it's usually 3 to 5 business days. I also like to put on the date I sent it out. I date stamped it, of course, and the day. So like I put down here. Sent tomorrow, it'll be sent 11/5/21, which is a Friday. So I keep that there. And then when I go to postal, they get a receipt. I staple a receipt. Okay, so here is the list. What do you call it? The address list. And you might want, if you're a newbie, you might want to pick a scale up. If you're not going to be shipping out big things, heavy items, get yourself one of these postals. This is a 10-pound one. If you want, I have another one over here that I use on occasion. If I can get it here. Here. Okay. Oh, I dropped my tape gun here. Okay. I got everything all over the place. This one here is the Accutech. Instead of the plastic on it. This is a 50-pound one here. That's what I got. It's a 50-pound one. If you can see that. I'm sorry, my finger's covering it. This, the max is 50 pounds. They had them up that go up to, I think, 125 or whatever it is. I don't plan on shipping anything that heavy out because I am getting older and I don't have a vehicle that's big. I have a compact car that's small, and I won't be able to ship it out. But if you're starting out, I got this one at the Postal Service. You can go on eBay and get the Accutech probably for what I paid for this. I think it was like $39 and change. You could probably get a 10-pound like this here for probably maybe $10, $11, something like that. Ridiculous. Doesn't have to be a U.S. Postal Service one. I just happened to get it because I was in there and I needed a scale and I didn't want to wait. I had to ship stuff out. But that's only a 10-pound one there, just to let you guys know. All right. So anyway, did you guys read that? I don't know if you're reading that article there I put on here. What happened here? This is crazy. I never seen this type of setup. Anyway, let's look at this really quick here. This story came out November 4th, right? Today, of course. And it goes on here. Whoops. Let's get that out of there. You know, by the way, you guys can get this here too. You can get this if you subscribe to the newsletter. It's right over here on the left side. It says e-commerce bites. If you sign up, it'll ask for eBay, you know, your email address. Just put it on there. If it says how heard, you could say Rich Pasini had mentioned it, whatever, however you want to put it in there. That's fine. If you do, you don't. I don't get anything for it, folks, by the way. I have no affiliate links with them. The only affiliation I have is when I get email notifications from this company. And I also get Google alerts from Google, with eBay, Amazon, Etsy, a whole different bunch of them might. But I usually pick out the ones that pertain to eBay because I'm a seller on eBay. But look at this here really quick. So let's look at this here. It says, eBay finally announced changes made to the eBay stores last week. eBay finally announced changes to its stores platform that had sparked many questions and concerns when they rolled out 10 days ago. It is also advised that sellers, they should expect more updates and enhancements to the stores over the coming weeks and months, though it didn't say it would be better about communicating the changes to the sellers. Okay, then it goes on to say many have been eager to try the capability of adding video to their stores, which is good. I don't know, you guys have a store, you know how to add videos. If you ever want to watch my videos or you want me to do a video on how to embed videos within eBay listings, reach out to me, drop a comment, say, hey, Rich, can you show us how you add, videos to your eBay listings? I'd be more than happy to walk you through it. It's cut and dry, pretty simple the way I do it. If you are interested in it there, let me know, drop it in the comments below. So then it goes on to say here, I'm going to recap that again. It says many have been eager to try the capability of adding videos to their stores and to share information about themselves. Which shoppers eBay indicated the feature would be coming out, but did not say when. It says in November 4th post, eBay listed the following features that is said were now live for eBay stores. Now, if you're an eBay store, I have an eBay starter store. I only get 250 free listings a month, but for me it works out. And if you do it based on a yearly basis, it's $4.95 a month. If you do it month to month, it's like $7.95 a month. So you're better off going yearly if you're going to try it out. I love it. I have no problem with it. For me, it's been pretty good. And then it goes on to say here, reading a little more into it, said a dedicated store tab in the Seller Hub easily set up and manage your store and access all the latest store features from your one-stop shop Seller Hub. Now, you can read more into this here if you get a chance. It's got the store policies, of course. You can read up the inventory strips, visual categories, marketing banners, and so on and so forth. There's quite a bit to read here. Well, enough to read, okay? And anyway, here's the other one. Now, the story you're looking for, just to let you know, this one here, it's the one from November 4th. eBay finally announced changes made to the eBay store last week, okay? And then here's another one that came out from the same company, e-commerce bites. I don't know, did I give you the URL? It's www.ecommercebytes.com. It says over here, eBay, and this story came out November 3rd. eBay confirms test of immediate pay on the best offers, which I would love. I mean, I don't know if that's what happened here with this particular person, if it's already in effect, but all I know is I like the idea when you accept the offer, boom, they pay for it right there. It goes on here, some buyers who make an offer on an item are forced to pay immediately upon seller accepting the offer. eBay confirmed it is a test. You could see a screenshot of what the experience looks like for the buyer who edit the screenshot for privacy, okay? So if we click on the thread, this is what it's going to look like. My computer pops up here. Sometime today would be good. Okay. And then it says over here, auto pay. If you accepted it, no eBay. I wanted to combine shipping, whatever. This is what it's going to look like from what I see. At least, okay, accept the solution. Well, let's look at this here. Really, let me see what this is here. Auto paid off, accepted, no eBay. What do you mean no eBay? It says, I went to make an offer and I posted this morning and multiple times every day. Okay. Accept the solution. Auto pay is off. Okay, auto pay. If offer is accepted, no eBay. I want to combine shipping. Okay, whatever that is there. I'm surprised. I thought you'd see actual sample here. Okay. Well, you know what? You guys could do it at your leisure. I'm not going to get too much into this here. You could check it out. Yeah, you could check this out. And you know what? If you get a chance, read the comments too. Okay, the comments when you come here. It says two thoughts of eBay confirms test of immediate pay best offer. Someone wrote over here on CHR photo says November 4th today, with sellers who may sell multiple priced items will now be forced to pay 30 cents for every item instead of the order. It says why not place unpaid offers into the eBay shopping cart with a reasonable time limit, or why not combine purchases paid on the same day into one order before you start the business day, start the next day. Okay, you can read these here. You go to the bottom when you come to the site here, and you could read more into that there. I like it. I think it's a good thing. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened here right away. That's, maybe that's why I got paid right away, but it's something to look into. All right, I'm glad they're doing it because like I said before earlier, that whenever a person made a best offer, I accepted it. I would send the person two invoices. Right, 2 invoices, and then I would also send. If I didn't hear from them, then I would send them a message through eBay's message system, asking them, if you want this item, please let me know. If not, either or, let me know so I can. If not, I can relist it again and sell it. Okay, just putting a list. I don't have to be crazy with this. It's metal, but I definitely want to make sure it's protected. It doesn't rock and roll in there. I'm gonna get the biggest sheet here. Big piece of paper and just wrap it around here like that. It's not going to get damaged, folks, believe me. And keep it in here like this. All right, this way, have it in the middle. I just want to put one on each side. I'm probably wondering where I get this paper from. I go to my local food store, and they got the papers in there. I take a couple of sheets of this here once in a while, not too often. And I use it for packing. It makes great packing material, seriously. Okay, remember what I was telling you before? I take the item up here, the packing slip. I take that thank you card, whatever. It's not a card, actually. I could put on cardstock. And I stick a little piece of tape here and go like this here. And that's it. It says thank you. It's an eBay thank you card. And I just pop it in here somewhere to the side so they can see it at least when I take it out. I want them to see it. I don't want them to rip it, so I'm not going to put it on the side. That's another thing, too. If you're going to put sheets like this, if you're going to put your packing list here, it's not a good idea to put it like that in there in the beginning because when they cut it open, they're going to cut this open. So keep it to the side, or if you're going to protect it, let's say I was going to put a box on here, like a lid here. Well, let's say I was going to put a piece of cardboard on here like this. Then it's different, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that right now. Okay? And then you just pack it up like this here. And should be good to go. But anyway, what I got going on here right now, and this will go out tomorrow morning, of course. Yeah, when these little boxes, I have a relative that has the actual, he's got the actual printer that prints out the labels. And I asked him, I said, yeah, but what do you do when you get those big labels there? This just ruined it. I always have a habit of putting it on the floor here because I want to keep it off the desk, and it ends up ruining. Tape gets messed up. And I said, what do you do with that? He goes, yeah. He goes, when you print out the full label, because when you get those printers, the thermal printers, they print out a big sheet, probably like this size here, but sometimes it's bigger, and you got a small box. And he goes, well, some people do is they just fold it over. I don't like doing it that way. That's not the way I like to do it. Now this here, let's see here. All right. I'm going to have to put the labels on each side. It's okay. It's the box is too small. Yeah, so like this. Like that. Like that. Okay. And I will put it on here like this. Like this here so they see it. I look at it too, folks. When I do this here, I look at it this way. If people say, well, it could still get, the package could still get damaged. True. But I look at it. The buyer sees it. I did my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to play volleyball with the thing, the post office is going to play volleyball with it. That's a different story. Let me make sure this is. Make sure this is on there. Good. Okay. All right. So you got the fragile here, and you got your advertisement here, which is just says shop RJ Pasini for great deals. So they'll see that. I'm sure they're going to see that there. And I want to just keep it all that other tape here, just to keep it brown here. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys have an idea what I'm talking about like that. I don't want it to cover the label. So that's what always happens. Every now and then when I do this, I should have done this ahead of time. It's okay, I guess. You know. I don't want this here to be. Let's cut this over here. I don't want this to cover the label, the fragile label. Should have done this first. That's okay. No big deal. There we go. See? Now you get your fragile label, and this little guy is good to go. All right. Anyway, so that's what I want to share with you guys really quick. The other thing I want to talk to you guys really quick. I went out yesterday and I bought this radio. I'm going to go over here right quick. I'm going to go to my eBay list. I'm going to show you what I picked up. It was untested, of course. It was untested. And where is eBay out here? I'm using this is Firefox. So let's go over here, eBay. Whoopsie. Okay. Let's go to eBay really quick here. I'll show you what I picked up yesterday. And we got to go to sell. We can shut this off. Bought an untested radio. Let's just bring this down. We could close this down. We don't need this LP like this. I bought an untested radio, and I put batteries in it first, and it wasn't working. I'll show you what I picked up. And I just listed it today. 3 items I listed today. I'll show you what they are. And, you know, sometimes when you buy these items untested, I know I did a video about them. Sometimes you buy them, it's all a hit or miss. But now people say, well, if it didn't work, what are you going to do then? Well, I do like I've been telling people, I would end up selling for parts. This is the radio I picked up here, folks. And it's an old vintage radio. It's a 9 transistor, whatever. And it's an RCA. Let's go through some pages. Now, whenever it comes to things like this here, and I said it once before and I'll say it again, be very definitive when it comes to certain things, okay? As you can see here, it's got the paint. I put it in my description that the silver paint has been faded, and it does have some light scuff marks on it, okay? And the thing is, when it comes to, you know, describing your item, try to be as definitive as possible, because when the buyer gets it, if you leave something out, it's going to come back to you. They'll let you know. Or you might get an item not as described type of thing. So you don't want that to happen. But this thing checked out. Everything was pretty good. You could see, looking at the inside here, you can see it's an old radio. I don't know when it dates back. I didn't really get a chance. I know it's made in Japan, from what I understand, which is, you know, pretty good. I think the Japanese stuff is good when it's like that. The only thing they had over here, I changed it around, is they had like that spongy type of material, and it faded off. So I just put this is what holds the batteries in. When you're closing this cover, it keeps this in the battery compartment here, right? I also stated in here, this gives you a little better close-up of what it looks like inside. Okay. That's the model number RGM29E. Okay, and you can see here it says made in Japan. It's old. I don't know. I was looking for dates. I can't seem to find any dates here. Right? And I tried looking at the dates. Anyway, this here, when you're closing up the unit here, this will go on the battery compartment. Let me show what I was referring to, because I also told the person if they didn't want to use the 4 AA batteries, which are not included, and the reason why I don't include batteries when it comes to cell lines is because, remember, folks, ounces turn to pounds. Okay? Believe it or not, they do. All right? So I put in there, if the person basically didn't want to use the batteries, they could use a 9-volt. I tested out both ways with the batteries and with the 9-volt, and it worked perfect, okay? Because you have that option to take this off, and it works, like I said. The only thing I would tell a person, if they're buying this radio, if you're going to buy it off of me, or if it's you or somebody else, put fresh, brand new batteries in there if all possible, okay? And again, if you don't want to go this route, you could do it with a 9-volt. The only thing is, make sure this doesn't flop around, because now the way they design this here, when you close the lid, this is going to lock it in. If you just put a 9-volt battery in there, you're going to rock it, you know, it's going to rock and roll in there. So make sure you put something there to keep it closed, okay, where it's going to keep it close to the base of the unit here, or against the radio. But anyway, so that's why I pointed it out with the red pointer here. You could either use a 9-volt or the 4 AA batteries. And like I said again, I don't include batteries with this here. Okay, and that's one of the things I picked up. I only picked up 3 things yesterday. Okay, so and it works pretty good. I have to honestly say the telescopic antenna, it works great. Then the other thing I picked up, let's go back over here, back to the previous window, and this is the other thing I picked up. I'm sorry, folks, my computer's really slow. Even though I beefed up the memory, it still didn't do much for it. I have to be honest with you. Let's go over here for a second. Here, I'll show you the other things I picked up. If I can get there. Oh, brother. Okay. I gotta wait. Actually, you know something? I gotta wait for the pictures to load up. Whatever. Let me show you here. I'm getting to it. I'm not a high volume seller, as you can see. I only have like 110 items there, something like that. Okay. And let me get to the other item here. This is not a segue. That's why I'm scrolling fast, because I know sometimes I do that there. I'll show you what I have to offer, but not in this video. I'm trying to find the things I sold here. I mean, not sold, that I listed recently. Like yesterday. Actually, it wasn't yesterday. It was today. This is that pot I was telling you about. The one I was telling you about earlier before. This is the one I bought. Great condition. Everything worked good on. Well, not worked good on it, but everything was intact. The only thing is the heating element here didn't work. That's why I ended up selling everything for parts. Get back to that part there. Jeez. Okay, here it is. This is the other thing I picked up yesterday. And this here is a Sony FM and AM dual alarm clock radio. It's the model ICF CIT. Works great. Tested it out. Okay, that's what it looks like. If you're interested, you guys are interested, offer free shipping on this as well. And I'm also including a 2-page instructional sheet here, as you can see. Okay, that's that one thing I picked up. And the other item, let's go back to this page again. Tell me it's going to take me to the top. It's going to take me to the top. Okay, oh, no, it ain't. Good. And this is the other thing I picked up. It might be at the bottom. Oh, brother. I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize about that. Oh, right here. So if you guys need a nice, for those newbies out there, you want a nice thing here, tape gun. I got this on here. It's a 3M. Nice condition, pretty clean. Okay. All right. And I got this here on eBay, of course, and I got it again with free shipping. Okay. So if you see anything you like, that's the only 3 things I listed up here on eBay. But anyway, guys, I'm not saying it's getting late, but it is time for a coffee break. I hope you guys, like my videos. I hope you get a takeaway from them. This video here, I know I'm kind of like all over the place with it, but I just want to give you a little idea on how I package up things and make custom boxes and stuff like this here. The only thing I will say is when it comes to packaging certain things of this nature, use your own discretion, and remember one thing: try to have a foresight to see what possibilities could happen. Because even though this is metal, this type of metal, it can dent very easily if it gets dropped or crushed or whatever. But I'm doing my due diligence. Okay, I could have easily put this in a padded envelope. Now, if I was going to go that route where I was going to put it in a padded envelope, what I would do is I'd wrap bubble wrap around it, right, and I would put cardboard around it, just to protect, to give a little, protection there, and then throw it in the padded envelope. But I don't feel comfortable with that, so that's why I decided to make a little custom box, which you see right before your eyes. And again, if you guys get a chance, make your own labels. I price these things. I mean, these are all homemade off my all-in-one printer. I have an HP 7520 laser printer. Ink printer, whatever you call it. The toner printers over there. They're all HP stuff, by the way. But anyway, that's what I do. I make these labels up. When they run low, I just print up a couple sheets, and it takes time because you got to cut them out, individually. But I'm not a high volume seller. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to stuff like that, if I was doing big volumes, I don't have time to print, print it out and cut it because time is money. Then I would order it. Then I would order these labels. But because I'm a small volume seller, I mean, I can get away with, doing this here. I mean, otherwise I can't, what I'm saying? If I was too busy, I don't have the time to print labels up, go in my file directory. Oh, where is it? Because I got so many files on this computer. It's crazy. But yeah, if you get a chance, print your own labels up too, you know. All right, that's all I have for you right now, guys. That thing there with the what do you call it there, with the e-commerce bites, so check it out if you get a chance, you know. Read those two things there, those 2 stories if you could. I talked about this once before with eBay. Why don't I just make this bigger? We just do it like that. How about even like that? Okay. I called up eBay and inquiring about that there, and I was asking them, you know, is there anything they could do about that there? Now, I'm not saying because I called up and they're not doing it based on my behalf. The only thing I said to them is it would be nice if you guys can, you know, have it where the buyer, once they make the purchase, it's paid automatically, because I told them the steps. I said I send them, you know, when I set the best offer, I send them an invoice. I'll wait probably towards the end of the day. If I don't hear nothing, then I send a second one out. And then if I don't hear from the second one the next day, I will send them a message. I'll message the buyer, because you can't send it to their personal email address. I will message the buyer and say, hi, dear buyer, thank you very much for your recent purchase. If you still want this item, please let us know. If not, please, you know, get back to us and let us know so it could be relisted again. And sometimes after I send that message to them, then it's probably within so many minutes later or whatever, then I get the old cha-ching and I say, okay, you know, sometimes I'm not saying you gotta just stick a match on their backside, so to speak, and get them going, you know, hopping up and around. But sometimes you got to take those measures, you know. So I'm not saying it's because of me, okay? But actually, it is a good thing that they do that there. Like, they should have it that way, because I know when I make purchases off of eBay, I pay it right there and then, okay? So they should do it there right across the board for buyers. I mean, for fixed people that sell fixed auction, you know, fixed sellers, and for auction sellers, they should keep it like that, you know. But we'll see how it goes. It sounds like, from what I was reading, it sounds like it's in a testing phase. They're probably going to try it with so many sellers, whatever, and I guess see what kind of feedback they get from it. But I would think if they did it with me, I would give them a good feedback, because I say this is what I've been looking for such a long time, and I'm glad they did it, because it is annoying, you know, reaching out to the buyers, because they probably think you're like, you know, like, what is this guy, desperate? He wants the money right away, especially if it's a small item like this. I only sold it for $5. But, you know, it's a good thing that they did that there, you know, that they're putting that in there. And hopefully it'll be right across the board, you know. Maybe some buyers might not like it, but as a seller, I'm going to love it. All right. I'm just going to say, like I always say when I close my videos out, if you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.